Hi guys, what's up and welcome to my channel again. This is Marie. I'm still under the weather, as you can hear from my voice. Not really okay yet, but we're getting there. Praise the Lord. So guys, this is what I use for my breakfast. So this is over here. I'm going to be making today flour-free banana bread, but I am going to be using cornmeal. This is what we use in a refugees camp: cornmeal and oatmeal. So as you can see, I've already blended the cornmeal. That's from the oatmeal. This is the flour from the oatmeal, and then in the blender, as they have my blended cornmeal here. So that's the dry ingredients. And over here, because this is a healthy and filling banana bread for myself, and I like this. So I usually add bits and pieces there, that is nut or seeds. So over here, this is the pumpkin seed. This is the pumpkin seed, the green stuff that you see in there. And this is the walnut seed over here. That's a walnut seed. This is a sunflower seed. Sunflower seed is here. That's a bit of ginger because I'm not well, just to give me that taste. And here you can see that's coconut flakes. So I have a cool set room temperature 3 free range eggs. Yes, and I have a cup of olive oil, vanilla extra again, and a bit of pinch of nutmeg, as you can see. In this bowl, this is usually I will use coconut flour, coconut sugar, but I do not have coconut sugar here, so sugar is optional. So I decided, you stop it? Yes, so as you can see, I have gone ahead and blend the oatmeal, the cornmeal, and the nuts and seeds that I showed you guys previous. So this is how it looks like. So all of those little colored that you see, they are all from the pumpkin seeds, the walnut seed that I showed previous. So this is how they all, the dry ingredients: baking powder, salt, pinch of salt, soda, and the nutmeg. They all have been mixed here as the dry ingredients. So let's go and get ready for the wet ingredients. So now the wet ingredients will include 5 big pieces of bananas, 3 room temperature eggs, and the oil. And I'm just going to add a little bit of milk, but you can add water. Sometimes I'll add water, sometimes I'll add milk. So today I'm going to be adding milk into my wet ingredients. So here's our wet ingredients. I just blended everything together. So I'm going to add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So you can still blend the banana with fork if you want, but I just like, because the cornmeal and the oatmeal is very rough, so I just like to have that smooth banana piece in it. So I don't want any banana, big piece of banana in it, because I already have the dry ingredient that is very rough. Yeah, so that's it. So over here, this is our mixture now. So the wet ingredients, the dry ingredients, everything has been mixed now. So we're just going to transfer that into our baking tray. Usually I'll put a line up here, a baking paper, but again, I'm sick and I'm just using what I have in the kitchen here, because I have not get a chance to go to the shop to buy it, and I don't really have the energy. So I'm just going to kind of use this not sticking baking tray with no baking paper in it by itself, and hopefully it'll be good. Yeah. So yes, I'm just going to transfer our wet ingredients there. So guys, here is how bread looks like. from the oven after 30 minutes of waiting. This is how it comes off, and then this is how it looks like. It's very hot. I just took it from the oven now, as you can see. I can see any steam, but yeah, this is it. So I'm just going to cover that up. Make sure it's ready cool down before we can think of cutting it. So that's it. We're gonna come back and cut the first batch with our cup of tea. Who's ready? Okay, a few minutes later. So we're just going to use our bread knife to slice through our lovely banana bread. Guys, it smells amazing with the banana, the nutmeg, the little bit of ginger. You remember we put that little bit of ginger? Yes, nutmeg and the banana vanilla. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this. It smells so delicious. So I'm going to be cutting that using my bread knife. Okay, oops, the line is not straight. This, guys, if you want to convince your children, that's what I would do. If I want to convince my children to eat this bread, I usually give them with a bit of ice cream or custard. But if I really want to just keep this bread for myself and my husband, we both love this bread. So what I would do, I would just not encourage them with anything, because they don't like the bread. The thing is no sugar. It's not rough. It's rough for them, so they don't like it. But I actually enjoy them if they don't eat it. Okay, that's the truth. Because what I'll do, I'll put it into the freezer bag, and I'll put in the freezer, and we will eat it every morning, each slice every morning until we finish it. That's just put in the oven. Just put in the freezer. Take it from the freezer and heat it up in the microwave. So that's how we will finish our bread. Me and my husband, we love it. As I say, it's very good. It's filling. Yeah. So I'm just going to taste my first bite with my lovely cup of tea. I love this cup. It's big, and then I'm a tea lover, so if I have 1 or 2 bags of that in that cup, I'm good to go. So over here we put the keto down, so we're just going to take our first slice. Okay, first slice, and we're going to be the judge, and we can tell you guys how it tastes like. It smells amazing. We didn't have a baking paper on the tray, but this is non-sticky bowl. So hopefully, let's see what it does. Yeah, and it's good. And look at that. Look at that. Nice and moist. Nice and moist and stay hot. Yeah. So that's how a beautiful bread looks like. This is how it looks. Isn't that amazing? You know, freshly made. You can see those things there, freshly made. I'm just gonna be the first judge, guys. Nice, moist. You can smell all of that there, and it's quite filling. See that? Yeah. I'm gonna have that. This is my lovely cup of tea. I'm just going to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of our video. Thank you.